Hi guys, in this video we will have the backend implementation for the object. Okay, so let's go to the employee service interface and declare a method get employee by ID. So we will get employee by ID, get employee by ID. So we need the ID, that is to get the employee by ID. We need to pass this parameter. Okay, let's save this, and when we go to this class we need to add unimplemented method. Okay, so let's define the logic here. Okay, first we need to use the employee repository. So let's do this. Employee equal to, so we'll use the employee repository dot, we need to access the method find by ID. Find by ID. Then we need to pass this ID. Okay, so when we have error accessing the employee ID, so we need to throw an exception or else throw exception. So the type of exception we will throw here is fetch not found exception. So we need a fetch not found exception. Okay, so remember we need a new here, new fetch not found exception. Okay, so we'll have to pass the employee here, that is the name of the entity, and followed by the unique identity like this. Okay, so this is what we will need here, and we're going to return the employee. Okay, that is all. And the next thing, we'll go to the controller. So let's go to the controller. So inside the controller, we'll first define the logic for the object. Okay, so this will be a put mapping. We need a put mapping. Let's define the endpoint. So the endpoint will be employee followed by the ID. So we will use the add variable to intercept the ID. So to get the ID in the request, we will make the request with ID included. So we need a public response entity of employee. Okay, so the name of the method will be update employee. Okay, and the method will have a parameter of the add variable. Okay, of long ID, and then followed by, we will send a request body. Okay, so we need to get these two, request body and of type employee. So let me break this down, it will be better. Of type employee, and we will call this employee details. Okay, so it better like this. And the next thing, we'll have the logic for this. Okay, we are having this error because we doesn't return anything. We will return once we finish. So first let's have employee and equal to get employee by ID. Then we will pass the ID. Okay, here it is. And the next thing, we will going to set the detail that is updated to this employee that we find. And if we doesn't find this employee, we're going to throw the exception. So let's have employee dot, and we're going to call the set first name. Okay, and we will get it from the request that is met. So employee details dot get first name, and we need employee again dot set last name. So we'll use the employee details dot get last name. Okay, and we also need employee, that is for the email, employee dot set email, then employee details dot get email. Okay, so the difference between this employee object and the one that we have a request, the user sent the request with a new employee detail, so they find the user with the ID, that is the employee with this ID, then update the data. So what we will do now is that we will return the response entity, but first we need to save. After getting all this, we need to save. So let's call employee and set this to updated employee equal to employee service, and call the save method. Okay, so we will update, we save the employee. Okay, so let's return the response entity dot okay, and we'll pass the body, that is the updated employee, as the body. So updated employee. Okay, this is all that we need to do for the updates, and we need to define a specific method again, that will get the employee by ID, which we will use inside our update component. Okay, so let's define this. It is a get mapping, and the same thing, this will have employee. Let me just paste this. Okay, let's define the action. Okay, get employee by ID, that is the name of the method, and this method will only get the employee by ID. So we have a long ID, and then we just need to copy what is defined here. Okay, so we will return the employee. Okay, you will see where this action is helpful when we go to the update component. So this is what we have here. Okay, see you in the next video, where we will have the implementation for the API and the update component.